You scared me, world. Hello, good morning. I also scared my cats doing that. I forgot to mention this yesterday, but I contacted Leo again, middle of the day, to be like, hey, just in case you forgot, we're not paying our rent until the floor is fixed. And it turns out he hasn't forgotten, and the other day when I thought he had been in and done some work, apparently he hadn't. He's gotten a hold of some contractors and they should be coming in today to get that fixed. So that means we should be able to move in by tomorrow, provided that we can find someone to give us a lift back. Because of course we can't take the cat on the bus all that way. But it's really good news. That is the last thing that we have for the landlords to deal with right now. It's really awesome to have nothing more to depend on our landlords for now. I don't suspect it'll be very long before we do again, but hey, for now, just be happy. Hey, Duchess. This is probably one of the last times I'm gonna see you. If any of you don't remember, Duchess is the cat that Annie's parents, Luke and Debbie, are cat-sitting this week, and if I'm not mistaken, Duchess's real owner is coming back to pick her up today. So, for all I know, she could be gone by the time I get back, which is sad because these two have been playing very nicely over the last couple days. It's the first time Belle's really had a playmate. She will have one by the end of the month, though. And don't let me forget to tell you what I mean by that, but right now I've got to run because my bus will be coming very soon. Well, while I'm walking to the bus stop, I guess this is as good a time to tell you as any. So, my mother is going to be moving across the country to British Columbia in June, so I guess that's that's next month, isn't it? Wow. And she's got two cats. One of them is a doddering old lady named Ranger, who's like my childhood cat. I've had her forever. When Mom moves, Ranger is going to my dad to replace Odyssey, who passed away recently. Fiddlesticks is the other cat that is living with Mom currently. He is a stray kitten that I found 6 years ago or so. So he's my little baby. I fell in love with him as soon as I saw him, and I had to bring him home. I couldn't resist. It took us a while to realize after we brought him home that he's actually got a broken jaw. I'm not sure what happened to him, but sometime while he was living under someone's porch, his jaw just got really messed up, and it wasn't obvious until we took him to, it wasn't obvious at all, but we took him to the vet, and she figured out that he couldn't open his mouth at all. So he is a special needs kitty. He has to be given the wettest cat food available, and then even that has to be put in a blender with like a full tin of water. So yeah, he's coming to us, and I'm excited to have him, but it's also a little intimidating because it's a lot of work to take care of him, but it'll be nice for Belle to have someone to play with. Actually, I'm going to be visiting my mom after work today, so you might have a chance to see the cats. As much as you might get a chance to see them. I don't know how much you're going to see of her, because I sort of got the impression when she was driving us over that she's not too keen on being shown on camera, so I might sneak in a shot or two of her while I'm playing with the cats or something, but don't expect her to be heavily featured or anything like that. Alright, well, I'm about to arrive at the office, so I guess I should pass the mic to Annie. Here, Annie, here you go.
Thanks, Glamma. Hi. Am I supposed to do like a forecast for you? As you can see, the weather outside is a wonderfully mild and warm 25 degrees. It is quite sunny, and there's not a drop of rain in sight. I have no idea what to say. I'm watching a really, really cheesy soap opera, and every time I go to watch a soap opera, it plays out exactly like the stereotypes that soap operas do. Like, the show opened up, and there was like a woman standing there, and she was just like, I don't know if you guys heard about this. She was like, no, did you? And it cut to another woman just sitting there, like, with a single tear going down her cheek. And it cuts back to her. She's like, no, you didn't. And then the other person crossed behind her and it did that thing where the camera was looking over her shoulder at the last woman, like, you betrayed Katie. Like, I'm really convinced now that most people don't watch the soap operas for their stories, but rather just to be like, wow, that's quite the soap opera. Last time I saw a soap opera in the middle of the day, it was like someone's wedding day, and then as she was walking down the aisle, her like past lover came back, and they were like, I thought you were dead. And then it turned out that she was like actually not the same woman. She had gotten plastic surgery or something like that, and everyone was like, you're really that woman? And then her father stepped out like, I'm your father, and they were like, oh my god, you're back. Like, it was like, I don't know if I happened to be catching the particularly like soap opera-y episodes of soap operas, but it was the most amazingly ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Duchess is going, and poor Belle is going to be so alone. They've been, like, she's made, like, a kitty friend. Like, it's the most adorable thing. They help each other out, and they, like, chase each other up and down the stairs and play with each other, and they were both on the bed last night playing with a stick. So this whole experience has been really good because it shows us that Belle can actually cooperate with another cat. So, further updates on this random soap opera I'm watching. The whole thing with the two women is, of course, one of them thinks that she's been in an affair, and this one's trying to explain that it was completely a misunderstanding, and the wedding ring that the woman took off in the flashback when she walked in on them in the bedroom together was, like, ginormous and honking, and it makes me think, like, if you had a wedding ring that large, would you, like, wouldn't it be hard for you to walk around in public without feeling, like, totally insecure? Like, I wouldn't want bodyguards with rings that large. And then, of course, it's like, what actually happened was, like, this guy had a drunk driving accident, so for some reason, instead of going to the police, because they're rich people, she just let him stay in her bedroom to get over the hangover. I don't know. But seriously, do they actually write soap operas totally intending to entertain people with the soap opera stereotype? I'm talking way too much about the soap opera, and I need something to do. Please, help me. Bam.
Oh, it is super warm today, so Walter and I are gonna go grab a nice cold coffee.
Yeah, cold coffee. I can't take it, man. It's too hot.
Apparently Chile is a cold place. I didn't know that.
It's pretty much like here. It gets really hot in the summer, really cold in the winter.
Oh, okay. I was about to say that Walter's not used to these temperatures, but if it gets hot there too, then I guess.
Well, yeah, actually in the capital we get to 30 degrees.
Yeah.
That wasn't a fun year for me when I was studying the university over there.
Yeah.
Not fun, man. the subway is like reeks human.
Yeah.
It's like, so hot too. Gross. Yeah.
I don't mind it too much just because we haven't had any warm weather for a while, but we're about to have a very big, long, warm winter, I think. Summer, yeah. We better not have another winter.
Oh, man, I wish there was a little bit of winter still.
I wish that, because here in Canada, like, winter and summer are both extremely long. I wish it was the other way around, where fall and spring were the really long seasons, because they're the nice ones.
Yeah, those are the nicest. Actually, fall in Chile is very nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I wish those seasons were longer. I love fall, especially. Thank you, sir. This looks so good on a warm day. Yeah, both got the same thing.
Yep.
Ice mochas. Walter and I actually also went out for a very nice lunch today. We went to like sort of one of those open air terraces with Josh, our boss. It was quite nice though. I didn't film it because Josh is not particularly keen about appearing on camera. It's kind of interesting. One thing that has come up, you know, since I started vlogging is that every now and then you get someone who just doesn't want to be on camera, and that's totally fair. Like, I mean, for him, he interacts with a lot of business people like all the time, so I can see why he wouldn't want to necessarily show any kind of casual side online, because, you know, want to sort of maintain as neutral an image as possible going into business deals and that kind of thing. But then you get other situations like my mom, who I think just doesn't like being randomly filmed. But then you get awesome people like this guy who loves being filmed.
I like it, yeah. It's very nice.
Oh, it is really warm. Well, kind of like a nice warm. So I've opened up the window and made myself some iced tea. It's got mint in it. Yeah. This is what happens when you're watching like the Food Network and you get really bored and you're like, whoa, I'm gonna make myself a mint tea with mint in it. Crazy. By mint tea, I meant iced tea.
And now I'm on my way over to my mom's place, and so I hope you guys are ready for even more cats. Hey, Ranger. Hello. Hello, little girl. Oh, there's Fiddlesticks. Hey, little guy. It's Ranger stealing your liquid food. Oh, scaredy cat. Ranger, that's not very nice. That's all he can eat. Hey, little guy. So this is Fiddlesticks. This is this is the guy who's going to be moving in with us in the next month, I guess. Yeah, I guess it'll be this month he's coming. It's going to be Belle's new playmate. What a nice boy. Can't quite see his jaw from this angle, but it's pretty gross. Hey there. Yeah, well, I'm sure anyone who watches this regularly is going to be seeing enough of it in the future.
You had laser eyes there for a second. Laser kitty, what's the matter? What? What? What happened? Where's Duchess? I can't bring her back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Belle. You have laser eyes, though. Belle, were you searching for TY77UG? I can't have technology around you. She has managed to accidentally reprogram a couple of laptops in her day. Yeah.
It'll be sad to separate these two.
Yeah. But at least Fiddlesticks will have someone else to play with, and Ranger like living with Richard and Allison, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Ranger was the one who started it, but she's the one who decided to leave.
I guess Fiddlesticks wins this time. Oh, okay then. Hi, you want to play? Pretty spry for an old lady. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, we're about to go to bed. Because it's like midnight o'clock now.
Oh, Belle's ready to go to bed too.
And we're really sleepy. So, you ready for bed? I'm tired, so I'm ready to say goodnight.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, goodnight.
Gotta reach over first. Oh, you gotta reach over.
Stop.